On a hot summer's day, there is nothing more refreshing than an ice-cold glass of lemonade. Hi, I'm Shannon, and today I'm going to show you how to make lemonade from scratch. This recipe is from our contributor Tammy Simpson in Kentucky. It uses both fresh lemon zest and fresh lemon juice. It's so much better than the powdered mixes that you would buy, and the bright lemon flavor is just astounding. Since they are the star of this show, let's talk about lemons. You want to look for lemons that are ripe, they don't have green spots or dry spots. You want to avoid any with blemishes, and you want it to have a little bit of give so you know it's still juicy inside. You can also mix up the variety of lemon that you use and try something like a Meyer lemon. That's a cross between a regular lemon and a mandarin orange, so it has a little bit more sweetness and some floral notes to it. So one thing you want to make sure you do before we get started is wash your lemons to make sure they're ready for you to zest. Zesting adds a bright punch of lemon flavor, and to do that I'm going to use a microplane. That way it's not a big strip of lemon peel in there, and you can just take off the outside yellow layer. While you're zesting, you want to make sure you're only getting the outside yellow portion. Once you get to the white, make sure you stop because that portion is bitter. We need about a tablespoon of zest for this recipe. So that's going to be about 1 to 2 lemons depending on the size of them. If you don't have a microplane, you could use a vegetable peeler. Again, you want to make sure you're taking a very thin strip and not any of the white portion. And since it's larger and chunkier, you would just pull those out when you're done cooking your simple syrup. One of the best parts of this recipe is the fresh lemon juice. It's so much better and brighter in flavor than the bottled stuff. To get the most juice out of your lemons, you want to roll it on the counter a little bit. Use firm pressure, and this is going to break up some of the membranes on the inside so you get the most juice possible out of your lemons. After you've broken down those membranes, you want to use a sharp knife to just cut your lemon in half. And then you can either use a citrus juicer or just juice them by hand. The next thing we're going to do is make our simple syrup. Cooking the sugar and some of the water together ensures that all the sugar fully dissolves. You can also add your syrup a little bit at a time to your mix if you're not sure how sweet you want it. So first we're going to add our sugar to a saucepan over medium heat. We'll add our water. This is just 1 cup of the water from the recipe, and our lemon zest goes in. So we add the lemon zest to our simple syrup while it's cooking so that all the lemon oils can infuse into that syrup. Now we're just going to cook and stir this occasionally for about 3 to 4 minutes until the sugar is fully dissolved. So all of our sugar is dissolved, and it has not come to a boil yet. So I'm just gonna pull it off the heat to cool, and we can talk about some other flavors that you could make. At this point, this is when you could customize your lemonade if you wanted to. You could add some dried lavender to the simple syrup while it's cooking to infuse it and have a lavender lemonade. You could use fresh herbs or fruits like a berry puree to have a berry or a ginger mint lemonade. You could even use limes instead of lemons and have a limeade. So now we mix everything together and finish our lemonade. First, I'm going to go in with the simple syrup that we made. If you don't like the lemon zest or the pulp of your lemons in there, you can use a strainer. Next, I'm going to go in with my lemon juice. And lastly, my water. Now you can adjust the sweetness and the strength of your lemonade by using more or less water. Give it a little mix, and then we just put it in the fridge to chill. And there you have it, your cool, refreshing homemade lemonade. It will last in the refrigerator for up to a week, and you can still customize it at this point. You could add some iced tea to make an Arnold Palmer, Or you could make adult beverages by adding a little vodka or gin. However you serve it, I suggest lots of ice and a lemon wedge. It's the perfect treat for a warm summer's day.